Hopefully, the golem doesn't just immediately try and kill the footmen just because they're doing the most damage. So look how much damage we do to those little ones. Just barely anything. Okay. We're getting there. We had a good strike right there. It's going fairly well. The cleric is just doing such a great job right now. Alright then, so the game hasn't properly scaled to be that bad yet. Once again, I must emphasize we're not playing on hardcore mode just because I'm on an old save. So that's probably what's helping us out quite significantly so. Wow, loads of levels right here. That's fantastic. Okay then, I'm feeling really confident right now. The series isn't dead yet. Unlike all the other ones that just end on a unfinished note. I might be able to finish this one. Unless, of course, people say, oh yeah, go make another series, but do something else. There we go. Alright, let's do some more harvesting. We have got a farm over here, but we might want to extend it later on. How much food do we have stored? Quite a bit. We do have a bunch of storage areas. I think I was making some fencing or something like that. It's a good point. We need to make some more storage, fences. We just need to keep building stuff until we can eventually get archery done. Because that's a great little bonus DPS or range DPS unit right there. More leather needs to be created. We need to make more thread. Let's make 9 more thread. And at the same time, we need to gather up... Oh, level 2 farmer right there. Fantastic. Pause the game. Because we want to go ahead and make ourselves another farming zone. Fairly large one. Only this one... Oh, no, I can't make them anymore. Okay. Right, we'll remove that. I think previously you could make these wild silkweeds. But it looks like we can move them anyway. We should move them over here, but it's going to be quite awkward. We put one right there. I mean, how much of a pain is it to move all these? Keep them 1 block spaced apart. Wish there was a hotkey for this. Would be great. And then we'll get all the ones all the way over here. It's just not that difficult. I've got the game paused right now because I want to try and manage the enemies attacking us. Keep an eye on them and then maybe take them out on our turns. On our terms instead of their own. Otherwise, we might end up getting one of our Earthlings killed. We can't have that. Otherwise, morale starts going low. Or getting lower. And then eventually, everyone loses hope. And then mass hysteria takes place. Which is always a bad thing, I find. What's going on? The last 5... Well, not 5 minutes. That'd be a very short 5 minutes. Like, wow. Space-time and everything has just changed. Or at least, you know, based on how... I don't know much about time, so I'm not going to go into it. I should kill this... Wow. This is the most badass zombie I've ever seen. It's too bad it's going to die now. Anyway, we should go ahead and kill these zombies up and around here. Should we? It's a good point, me. Should we really? Just because then we leave our town open to aggression. Which doesn't sound like a great idea now, does it? I just want to kill them to avoid later incidents, but at the same time level up our soldiers. The higher level they are, the best chance we have of surviving. And that golem was somehow not that difficult. In fact, I felt like the little ones were doing more damage to us, even though they were weaker in health. I guess we'll see just how difficult the zombie is. There we are. Apparently that's a really long message right there. So that's good. That was quite easy. Some decent loot as well. We'll go ahead and loot that. Now at the same time, we'll go ahead and fight the other enemy, who is all the way over there. So we'll eventually pick all that loot up. I'm looking forward to that. And at the same time, I think it might be a better idea to start using this mine more than going all the way over here and gathering up all these ores. Even though it's just much better. You find so much ore from doing that. Right, let's go take out this zombie. I do feel like the cleric is the Oh. That popped up twice. I do feel like the cleric is the MVP of the entire group. Just keeping everyone alive is so important in this game. One person dies, the morale goes down, and also your power goes down at the same time. Most important class, I feel. Not saying the others aren't useful, but when you put them, you know, who's the most useful? The cleric is definitely on top. Who would be second? Well, I think the footman would also... Not the footman, the knight. Just because having a character that's specifically designed to take hits is very important at the same time. Then you've got the DPS characters, which are important, but at the same time, I think the cleric and the knight are also dealing a certain amount of damage. So I think eventually it would whittle it down while also keeping themselves alive. Whereas having the DPS right there just sort of lessens the length of combat, which is quite nice, especially if you're against a rather large herd of enemies. Shall I wait until all 3 of our new footmen are leveled up, and then we can just turn them all into archers? That sounds like a good idea to me. How long until... We got so long. We need to just make an absurd number of fences. Make 1,000... Not 1,000, 100 fences. I should be able to give them the levels we desire. And at the same time, we can use those fences to basically block off the soon-to-be rather large farm. Do we want to get any houses around here? Maybe. I could try and design like a small house. Right here. I don't know. I'm trying to focus right now more so on the game than anything else. The iron shield sounds like a good idea. We can get that for our knight. We'll go ahead and do that. At the same time, I'm going to pause just to make sure that the knight doesn't automatically start off with a shield and the game just hasn't really designed itself very well just yet. So, more info. Yeah, +4 defense on the knight shield. And then I think this shield is +4 defense. Yeah, okay then. So this is for footmen, that's why. We can get that. Although the problem is, I think we haven't got level 2 footmen yet, so we should be okay. We'll see. We should do some mining though. So let's do a slice right here. And just do some mining in this direction. I think the only problem I have with mining is that I think it still causes a few issues. With mobs spawning nearby. They might spawn in the dungeon. I haven't really found that to be the case yet, but you never know. Might happen out of nowhere. So we've got all of our herbs nearby, which is nice. We should really get one more though, because my OCD's starting to kick in. Where is one more of them? Come on, show it to me. There we go. Ooh, daily update. I say my OCD's kicking in. I haven't got OCD, but anyway. I just don't want to make that kind of claim. Sounds disingenuous. Is it disingenuous? Right? I don't know. It sounds like something. We got a new person right now though, which is great. There we are. Tanzab, welcome. Your mind is amazing. I mean, I'm there for a brain. Of course. I said that as if like in a really scummy way. That's not what I meant. Let's see. Have we got you yet? Let's see. Cat breakout. Cat breakout. There we go. I don't think we have you. I just put you in because I couldn't scroll around. Yep, looks like you are not on the system. You're going to have to go and get yourself inducted. Anyway. Level 3 carpenter. Nearly level 4. That was very quick. Fantastic. We haven't made too many fences. It's because they get them done so quickly, and I think they get the same amount of experience no matter what they make. I'm trying to select them right here. It's this double speed. Let's see. Maybe they get about 5 experience. Oh, no. Okay, a little bit more than that. I think it was about 9. Let's gather up these berries because we can. There we are. Fantastic. How is our food situation? 591 edibles. Okay, then. Eventually, we can level up our farmer, I believe. Or no, our hunter. We don't have one right yet, I believe. A trapper, that is, not a hunter. We should really get one, or a knife constructed, so that we can eventually get ourselves a herder. That would be quite useful. I just need to find where the trapper knife is. I'm pretty sure you make the trapper knife. Maybe I'm mistaken. Does the carpenter make it? I can't see it anywhere. Maybe you can't. Maybe you're just not the class. Or the mason has it. Ah, the mason has it. Okay, then. That's not something I was anticipating. They moved that, I think. Did they move that? Maybe not. I just probably can't remember. Level 3 masons. If you go ahead and make yourself some of these stone braziers. There we go. Make 20 of those. Probably a bit overkill, but they're quite a nice looking light source. Now, everyone's feasting. Any enemies nearby? Doesn't look like it. We seem to be quite fine right now. Got this little raccoon right here. I know you're the real enemy. We still need to make some sort of defense. I don't know where. Well, I don't know where. I don't know how to get it done, though. Well, I need to just do a lot of deforestation around here, really. Get a nice wall along here. And the only problem I have is I would like to make the wall around here, but building out quite far in Stonehearth's not really the best course of action, just because of the way the enemies spawn. They tend to even spawn when you're out of range of your sort of main starting area. Possibly have something to do with the fire pit. I'm not really too sure. But they will end up spawning around your character, as if the game is deliberately trying to screw you or something. What is your level right now? You halfway? Yep. I will meet you halfway. Alright, there should be some enemies around here soon. Level 3 right there on the mason. Fantastic to see. Trader approaches your town. 5 clay window. No. I actually didn't see what the last little bit was, to be honest. Right, now we can go ahead and make ourselves... Oh, okay. You need the mason's pedestal. Okay, then. Do we want to continue making the braziers? Probably do. We'll make the pedestal first, though. Are we doing any mining? Oh, yeah, we are. That's good. Little bits of mining, anyway. We might want to make another... We might want to make another storage unit for all these resources. Because we have so many resources, we should just continue to make stuff, though. So we can make 2 iron. Oh, not 3, 2. Starts on 1, so I got a little bit out of control there. Make 4 copper. 4 tin. And after that, we can eventually make some bronze. Iron. We don't have any iron ingots right now, so we are fine. Just level yourself up by making random stuff. We do have a bunch of hunks. Bunch of rock here and there. Could use up that clay. Do I want to use up the clay? Not really. Suppose I can make this clay pile just to get out of the way. Same thing with the rock pile, really. We make one of those. It's very cheap. So I think we have the knife now. Although, no, we wouldn't because we need to place the pedestal. Okay, then. Let's go ahead and place the pedestal. There we are. It's looking pretty suave. Suave, apparently. Suave, the name of Yoda's pet. Suave. Anyway, Suave sounds like a really shit Pokemon. Alright, there we go. Not that I would really know him, to be honest, so... You got a really dinky looking sword there, buddy. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Did we make the trapper's knife? Oh, we are attempting to do so now, I think. There we go, there's the knife. Right, so now we can get ourselves a hunter or a trapper. Let's just double check to see if anyone requested to be specifically a trapper. Or hunter. Or whatever a sapper, yeah, I usually call him a sapper for some reason. Doesn't look like it. This is when I find out I do have one. And I'm an idiot. I think I did have one. I really can't find you. I hope I'm not being stupid. Tiger, you've got really good mind. I don't really want you to be a trapper. What did the trapper end up being? You've both got really good mind. That is unfortunate. Well, I'll tell you what. Because you've got the higher body, cat breakout, you can go ahead and be our trapper. I can't believe we don't have a trapper. This feels weird. Surely I would have taken the knife. Well, no, I guess taking the knife isn't as important now since you just need a mason to make one. Are you level 4 yet? It should be nearly there. We've got so many fences right now. Oh, wrong tree. Oh, yeah, you are level 4. So fantastic. Now we can make ourselves some bows. So we will make... Oh, I need to make ourselves a leveled up crafting bench. That's fine. We should stop you from making all these fences now. Well, not stop you, but lower the want to do so. At the same time, our trapper can now get some better designated positions to hunt. We're going to use them around here, since we aren't really using these spots at the moment. It feels like it makes sense. We'll speed the game up once again. Are we going to block this off entirely? I think so. I mean, there's no real reason to have it anyway. Other than, of course, this area. So I suppose we want to make some fences as well. Let's go over here. And we will go ahead and make ourselves a few gates. Probably 5 gates. At the same time, we want to place down the... wherever this is, a carpenter's tool bench. Fantastic. Are we low on wood? Not really. No. Are we low on wood? Looks a massive pile of wood. Nah, probably not. Oh, there we go. Making more stuff right there. Fantastic. Right, there we go. We've placed down the carpenter's bench. Now what we can do is make these bows. So we make 3 of them, and I think I will just level up 3 people to be bowmen. Or maybe 2. Since I do want to keep the level 6 footman, just because it's great. Who makes the fletching equipment? I think it's the workbench. Yes, they do. Okay, then. So we want you to continue to make... well, you can only make 1 of these. So you'll make 1. As for the cloth, I don't think so. We'll just make 12. 12 more thread just to level you up a little bit more. A mason arrives. Oh, okay, wait, let's pause right now. Tin, hunk, iron. How much is iron? 20 gold. Iron's very important right now. For every 2, so it's 40 for an ingot, essentially. And some experience, which I do prefer, rather than just getting the ingot straight up. We can go ahead and sell these shields. We have 3 of them. And at the same time, let's sell all this gold. Am I really going to use all this? Not really. I'd rather at the moment have the iron. We'll eventually find some gold. So every single piece of gold, just going to sell it. What else do we have? Any cool bits and bobs that we can sell? I don't really want to sell the bunny because, you know, we want our little rabbit friend to enjoy the little bunny inanimate object thing that has no conscience. But still, you know, the bunny doesn't know that. Let it dream, Roy. Let it dream. Right, now I'm really glad I didn't just X out of it. I was about to do it again there. Just have it. Okay, so 1, 2... oh, just buy all their iron. There we go, fantastic. Level 2 right there. Good job, village idiot. Now what we can do is make more iron. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Numbers, apparently. I don't know my 2 times tables. Looking good. Hunter or trapper's already, or sapper even, is already doing their job. We haven't been attacked in a little while, now that I've said it. I saw something move over here. Looks like it was just a fox. What did the fox say? I don't know. What did it say? Because apparently I don't understand a fox. Right, here we go. While we're waiting around, let's get some fences and gates put together. Before we do this, let's make sure it's going to align. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it aligning there. It's not going to perfectly align. But I don't think that's too much of a big deal. Tell you what, though, I do want the fences to be about that close to one another. I'm pretty sure that causes problems, but we'll find out. Just have the game running in the background. There we are, level 1 on Trapper right there. Fantastic. Are we going to be moving anything right now, or is everyone focusing on mining? Doesn't look like it. We're going to have a few of our fences hauled over. There we are, mostly over here right now. And eventually we're going to separate the entire farm. And I like the idea of having quite a large farming area eventually. We need to also mine all this stuff up. Eventually, we're going to bring in all these flowers as well into our little sort of gathering zone that we have, just so we can do one big grab to get wherever we wish. So this bit's probably not going to work out. We're about to find out, though. One's probably going to stick out to the side. If it does, I'm going to have to do a little bit of rearranging. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, or how it's always going to work. Yeah, see, it goes in, but then goes out again. So I'm going to have to move everything again. Daily update. Food's apparently not high enough. That's a shame. Right, now what we can do is move all the ones that are currently out closer in. Music's very chipper right now. I like it. And I think that's as close as we're going to get. Yeah, we could have it go in on the side there, I suppose. Oh, we got it for a second. Oh, nearly. I feel like I can break it. No, I can't break it. Okay. So we'll just have it sort of going down here, I suppose. And that'll be it.